Hi, folks. Welcome back to the channel. It's Scott again. I'm going to post this one up quick because it's going to be a short day today. Part one of the new infrastructure bill is coming out, and it's $2.2 trillion. Joe Manchin already throwing a hissy fit. So I'm going to send this to him on Twitter. I'm going to kind of throw his name on there because he needs to know. Even though, maybe one of his staffers will probably see this video and he probably won't. I hope the staffer that does watch this actually sends it to him and says, hey, Joe, look at this. Some people are actually talking about you online. Yeah, because you're making a stink over 28% versus 25%. Really? Cut me a break. What's the matter? Your stock portfolio going to lose a couple dollars a share? Like you're going to miss your next meal. I doubt it. So who are you afraid of more? Remember how Mitch McConnell lost the Senate, by the way. He said no to the $1,400 stimulus without his little gimmies, and guess what that cost him? His majority. You want to cuss Chuck Schumer the majority leadership in the Senate? Go ahead and keep playing your stupid games. Okay, now moving on. Part two of the stimulus bill is the one I'm more concerned about for the people on low incomes, on Social Security, disability, SSI, SSDI, VA benefits, RRB. You know the drill. I don't have to go through that again, but you're all on Social Security for some reason or another, so you're on fixed incomes, so you need the help more than anybody else. So I encourage you to get off your duff, get on the phone, start talking to your congressman or your senator, and start getting the message out there. Tweet, retweet, replay, repeat, share on Facebook. I don't mind you doing that with my videos because you know what? It gets the word out. All right. Finally, I'm going to go through some quick scenarios here with you and I'm going to tell you which ones I think are the most likely and the least likely. I'm going to start with the least likely. Why? Because I do think that there's been rumors about these going around now for a couple of weeks now. But I'd rather tell you what's not going to happen versus what could happen first, because I don't want to get anybody's hopes up. Any one of these scenarios theoretically could happen. But reality is, as much as I'd like to believe some of these things and wish that they would happen, no, quite a few of these things most likely won't. And it's because of the Republicans, it's because of Joe Manchin, it's because of other people like that who are just too scared to help the real meat and potatoes of this country get off the bottom of the floor and get actually on the table, okay? So, yeah, I love to use food references a lot, and you can probably tell, judging by my figure, that I love to eat. So, of course, I'm going to relate to food. And no, by the way, I'm not Italian descent, but I know a lot of Italian folks do love to use food references too, right, you meatballs? Okay, now listen. All right, here we go. Scenario number one, $2,500 stimulus check. $1,250 recurring stimulus checks, $200 a month raise in Social Security, cost of living adjustment replaced with the consumer price index for seniors over the consumer price index for average people. Okay, that scenario, nah, doubt it. Really seriously doubt it. Scenario number two, a lower stimulus check, possibly with or without recurring stimulus checks at a lower amount, for the $200 a month Social Security raise and the cost of living adjustment fix. More likely than the first scenario, but still under a 50-50 shot, okay? Under a 50-50 shot. I'd give it like a 40-60 that would ever happen. Third scenario, maybe a one-time stimulus check for, $2,000 or $1,400 or give it whatever figure you want. And they call it good with that, but they do raise the Social Security benefits by $200 and they do the cost of living adjustment fix. That's scenario number three, and I'll give that a 50-50, about a 50-50, okay? Scenario number four is maybe just the $200 a month raise in Social Security cost of living adjustment fix. And I give that about a 70-30 shot. But what I really give the 80-20 or maybe even an 85-15 shot is just simply scenario number 5. No Social Security raise, no stimulus check, but the cost of living adjustment could be fixed and changed to consumer price index for the seniors. And I could also see a scenario where they would go retroactive on that to make it go back to January 1st of this year. And therefore, let's just say, for instance, I'm just using a hypothetical number here. Don't quote me on this. Disclaimer here. This is not an actual number, but it's a hypothetical scenario. Let's just assume that the consumer price index for the average person was 1.3% of the cost of living adjustment increase, but that the consumer price index for seniors moved up to 3%. So now you'd get a 1.7% raise in your Social Security check retroactively from January 1 to the present, and they would bring it to 3% until the end of the year, which then, of course, they would have to reassess the cost of living adjustment again for January of 2022. So now, I don't foresee any of this moving until probably mid to late summer. So the actual infrastructure bill will probably get done sometime Mayish, mid-Mayish. I'm projecting that. I'm projecting by mid-May they'll probably have part 1 done. Part 2, well, kids, that's going to be negotiated in the background as they're doing part 1 and probably while part 1 is being passed and signed. So part 2 will be in the works. It's already probably in the works now. It's just a matter of who's going to get their foot in the door a little bit better. All right, so that's it, folks. That's the real deal. Joe Manchin, listen up and wake up. You need to stop playing games. Okay, pal? I'm going to send this off to everybody on Twitter. You guys have a great and fantastic week. I hope your Easter was wonderful. For those that celebrate it, for those that celebrate Ramadan, happy Ramadan coming up. Hopefully you all enjoy. I will see you guys again soon. Mind you, in about 5.5 weeks, I will be making a big move down south. So y'all get ready for me in Georgia, because that's where I'm heading. Looking forward to it. You guys have a safe day. Be good. Scott here. Remember, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that bell. Let yourself know when I've posted one of these videos. And keep yourself in touch. And by the way, if you're not watching my videos all the time, but you just happen to run across this one, don't be afraid to check out Blind to Billionaire. He's a great guy, Matt. He is your advocate. He's the guru. And as I tell him on Twitter, I always shout you out, and I keep my word to that, because he's the one you want to look for extra money, ways to get a hold of money that you didn't know you were entitled to. You might not even know some of the stuff that you can be that you would have access to if you watch his videos. So thanks to him, there's a lot of us out there that are doing these videos, and we're putting it out there. But you've got to do the legwork too, folks. You've got to get out there. You got to get on the horn with your congressman, get on the horn with your senator, especially if you're in Joe Manchin territory. Get on the horn with him or his staffers and say, hey, Joe, stop this. Come on, man. Play on if you're on our team, keep playing on our team. All right? Peace out, everybody.